Hi all, this is Dr. Sage Breslin and this is Wisdom Wednesdays. I've been giving a lot of thought to how I see myself, how others see me, and really enabling a process of self-discovery, not just for myself but for others as well. And I'm often asked, why is it that I spend so much time invested in that? And really the answer is that I believe that all things start with connection. Everything, every solution starts with connection. And I'd love to believe that it started with connection to the divine, but that just doesn't feel right to everyone. So it starts with connection to self. And the reality is that if we don't know ourselves at a deep level, if we cannot see ourselves authentically and share authentically and transparently, really there's no hope for the healing connection with others that we call intimacy. And what we get instead is this sort of mind-to-mind connection instead of a heart-to-heart or spirit-to-spirit connection. There is no namaste, from the God within me to the God within you, if the authentic connection is missing. So, how do you gain a sense of authenticity? How do you connect in an authentic way? Well, really, again, it starts with knowing yourself. It starts with clearing away all the gack. That's what we used to call it at SeaWorld when I was a trainer, right? All of the dirt and all of the slime that we collect along the way if we're not investing in life authentically. It's all of the muck that can stand in our way of people truly knowing who we are. And sometimes, frankly, we put it there because it's scary for people to know us 100% of the time, 100% of who we are. So, for many years on these business channels, I have really advise leaders to work on themselves, to create a real, authentic, and clear vision of themselves so that when they share with their teams, that's exactly what they give and get. And frankly, it's what they promote. One of our absolute necessary components for diversity and inclusion and for the elimination, to the extent that we can, of implicit bias is authenticity, is that clarity of self that promotes intimacy in all of our relationships, both personal and professional. So, this is obviously so important to me and I'm so passionate about it that, I wrote the book Breaking Through that is really focused on creating this level of intuitive clarity and real vision so that as we move forward with that, we do increase motivation and passion and productivity, frankly. And it's because people who can really know us want to be with us, right? Know, like, and trust. They want to work for us. They want to perform. They want to promote our mission. So now let's take it a level even deeper. And that is that as we know ourselves at a level where the God within us lives, that maybe is harder for many people. It's why I, created the Old Soul Women quiz. It's why I took a tiny little pivot and really invested myself in helping others to understand that, if there is something different about you, if you've got an extra slice of God on board, if you can really live from your soul, your ability to know yourself and know others and ignite passion in others, it's extraordinary. I know for me that as I came to know myself, especially as an old soul woman, and as I begin to reach out to other women, especially women professionals who had always thought of themselves as different, who then really followed what felt like their gut to create these relationships with people that they wanted to serve, they wanted to uplift, frankly, wanted to heal many of the times, and then discovered that they were gaslit and abused and used up and consumed by these toxic narcissists that they met along the way. And then they felt incredible shame You know, I know when it happened to me, I felt like I should have known better. I'm smart, I'm powerful, I'm courageous. How could I possibly have attracted yet another pathological relationship? That's not right. This is what I do for a living. Except that, you know, I didn't consider that as an old soul, I want to heal, I want to uplift, I want to serve others. And when I feel that aching gap, that emptiness, that void within people, I'm literally drawn to it. I want to fill it up. And when I did so as a human, I used myself up. And the next thing I know, I was gone. I was missing in action. I was somebody's chattel. And I had to learn how to fully embrace my core self, my soul. I had to reactivate my superpowers, my X-ray vision, so that I could see those toxic narcissists coming from a mile away. And when I was able to do that, the shame melted away. I realized there's nothing wrong with me. I'm not broken. My chooser's not broken. And guess what? I'm not here alone. The more women that have taken this old soul quiz, the more women who have been freed from the same kind of shame, who have finally realized, oh my God, I'm not different bad, I'm not different broken, I'm different, I'm an old soul, I'm here to heal, and I have to just learn to do that differently. So if any of this resonates, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to see, how do you see yourself? I'd love to hear in the comments, how do you see yourself? And how did you begin to do that in a really healthy way? This is Dr. Sage Breslin, and this is Wisdom Wednesdays.